Most ZF8HP transmission failures aren't caused by defective parts or bad luck, but by one driving habit that 99% of owners do every single day. In this video, we're exposing the single most destructive habit that's killing ZF8HP transmissions across BMW, Audi, Jaguar, Land Rover, Dodge, and other luxury and performance brands. This isn't about general maintenance or fluid changes. This is about one specific driver behavior that creates catastrophic internal damage costing tens of thousands of dollars to repair. I've analyzed the technical data, failure patterns, and engineering specifications to reveal why this habit is so destructive and how you can protect your transmission starting today. The ZF8HP architecture, why it's vulnerable. Before we reveal the most destructive habit, you need to understand what makes the ZF8HP transmission so sophisticated yet vulnerable. Unlike traditional automatic transmissions that rely on serial planetary arrangements, the ZF8HP uses a globally patented parallel power flow planetary configuration with 4 planetary gear sets and 5 shifting elements divided into brake A, brake B, clutch C, clutch D, and clutch E. This compact design allows the transmission to maintain the physical footprint of its 6-speed predecessor while achieving a 3% reduction in overall weight. In any active gear, exactly 3 shifting elements are fully closed, leaving only 2 open. This minimizes parasitic drag losses caused by open wet clutch plates shearing through the automatic transmission fluid, improving efficiency significantly. The hydraulic circulatory system is pressurized by an offset, chain-driven, double-stroke vane pump splined directly to the torque converter hub. This pump generates a nominal system line pressure of approximately 17 bar, which is critical for maintaining steady clutch clamping forces. System pressure regulation and gear shifting are governed by the mechatronics assembly, which integrates an electronic transmission control unit with a high-precision hydraulic valve body. The mechatronics unit is highly sensitive to fluid cleanliness and operating temperature. Within the mechatronics, electromagnetic pressure regulators known as EDS solenoids modulate fluid flow through passages measured in microns, with response times calibrated in milliseconds. This precision is what enables the ZF8HP's smooth shifts and quick gear changes, but it also makes the system extremely vulnerable to contamination and pressure fluctuations. The shift element and clutch engagement matrix dictates the exact combination of engaged shifting elements for each gear, which is critical for diagnosing slip faults, shift harshness, and structural failures. Understanding this matrix reveals why certain driving habits create disproportionate stress on specific clutches, leading to the cascading failure pattern that destroys these transmissions. What makes the ZF8HP particularly vulnerable is its reliance on precise hydraulic pressure control. Unlike older transmissions with more robust mechanical components, the 8HP depends entirely on the mechatronics unit maintaining exact pressure specifications. Any disruption to this pressure control creates immediate clutch slippage, heat generation, and rapid component degradation that can destroy the transmission in a matter of miles. The number one destructive habit: shifting between reverse and drive while rolling. The single most destructive driving habit that's killing ZF8HP transmissions is shifting between reverse and drive, while the vehicle retains residual kinetic momentum. This seemingly innocent behavior creates extreme drivetrain shock loading and mechatronic wear that leads to catastrophic transmission failure, often within 50,000 to 80,000 miles of this abuse. The ZF8HP lacks physical gear synchronizers or dog clutches that traditional manual transmissions use to match rotational speeds. Instead, directional changes are managed entirely by exhausting and applying hydraulic pressure to specific wet clutch packs. According to the clutch application matrix, reverse gear requires the simultaneous engagement of brake A, brake B, and clutch D, while first gear requires brake A, brake B, and clutch C. When you shift from reverse to drive while the vehicle is still rolling backward, even at just 1 to 2 miles per hour, the output planetary gear sets are spinning in the opposite direction of the engine's rotation. Because most drivers don't use the service brakes to halt this movement completely, the newly applying clutch C is forced to act as a physical friction brake to arrest the entire kinetic mass of the rolling vehicle and reverse its physical direction. The mechanical stress this creates is enormous. Although the viscous fluid coupling of the torque converter absorbs some of this initial rotational energy, the mechanical clutches must eventually synchronize and lock. To force this synchronization against opposing rolling momentum, the mechatronics unit detects the high differential speed between the turbine shaft and the output shaft and commands a massive, instantaneous hydraulic pressure spike. This pressure spike creates extreme physical shear stress and localized thermal spikes on the friction plates of clutch C, rapidly tearing its paper lining and causing clutch glazing. The intense heat generated during this forced synchronization can exceed 400 degrees Fahrenheit in seconds, far beyond the thermal limits of the friction material. Once the clutch material glazes, its coefficient of friction changes permanently, making future engagements harsh and unpredictable. The damage extends far beyond the clutch itself. This intense mechanical shock load travels directly up the gear train, accelerating wear on the physically lightweight clutch E-hub and causing radial play in the drive shaft flex disc. The sudden torque reversal also stresses the planetary gear teeth and carrier assemblies, creating microscopic cracks that propagate over time until complete failure occurs. The cascading failure mechanism. What makes this habit so destructive is how it triggers a predictable cascading failure pathway that ultimately destroys the entire transmission. The highly integrated architecture of the ZF8 HP mechatronics and clutch gear train means that failures rarely occur in isolation. Instead, they follow a chronological progression that accelerates once the initial damage occurs. The cascade begins with the thermal degradation of transmission fluid caused by the extreme heat generated during forced clutch synchronization. As the fluid degrades, it loses its shear strength and lubricating properties, reducing the oil's ability to protect internal components. The degraded fluid also becomes more susceptible to oxidation, creating acidic compounds that attack seals and metal surfaces. In the second phase, the torque converter lockup clutch begins to slip under load due to the reduced fluid viscosity and contamination. This generates additional friction temperatures and sheds fine abrasive friction particles into the oil. Concurrently, clutch C undergoes accelerated wear from the repeated shock loading, releasing paper-based friction debris and micrometallic particles directly into the hydraulic fluid. This suspended particulate matter bypasses the integrated pan filter and is pulled into the mechatronics unit, where it acts as a grinding paste. The abrasive microparticles score the precision-machined aluminum bores of the valve body, with the most severe wear occurring at the main pressure regulator valve booster sleeve and the priming valve. As these bores wear, the mechatronics can no longer maintain steady hydraulic pressure. The third and final phase is structural pressure starvation. When the mechatronics suffers from cross leaks due to worn valve body bores, system line pressure drops significantly. Clutch E, which is utilized for gears 2, 3, 4, 6, and 8, is the first to be starved of oil pressure because it's located furthest from the oil pump and mechatronics valve body. Without sufficient hydraulic clamping force, clutch E slips continuously during gear synchronization, generating extreme localized heat that burns out the friction material and warps the steel separator plates. Because the clutch hub that these friction plates spline onto is physically thin and lightweight for weight reduction, the slipping clutches wear deep notches into the soft splines of the hub, preventing smooth engagement and release. The 9 other destructive habits. While shifting between reverse and drive while rolling is the most destructive single habit, 9 other behaviors significantly accelerate ZF8HP transmission wear and should be avoided to maximize transmission life. Habit number 2 is resting your hand on the gear selector. Although the ZF8HP relies on electronic signals with no direct physical linkage to the manual valve, the physical gear shifter incorporates spring-loaded detents, internal pivot bushings, and precise micro-switches. Continuous physical preloading applies constant lateral force that wears down internal detents, resulting in loose shifter feel and potential misalignment of electronic position sensors. Habit number 3 is neglecting driveline vibrations and flex disc degradation. The flexible rubber coupling at the output shaft flange absorbs torsional spikes during rapid shifts, but heat cycling and high torque loads cause it to crack and lose structural integrity. When degraded, it generates mechanical shocks during low-speed gear transitions that are transmitted directly into the transmission output shaft and casing, deforming bearings and stressing speed sensors. Habit number 4 is disregarding micro-leaks at the mechatronic sleeve and cooler connections. The rubber O-rings sealing the mechatronic wiring harness sleeve undergo severe heat cycling, causing them to deform and weep fluid. This fluid intrusion causes erratic electrical shorting and communication dropouts between the TCU and engine control module. Simultaneously, slow leaks at cooler connections drop oil volume below critical thresholds, starving the chain-driven vane pump and causing fluid cavitation. Habit number 5 is flat-towing the vehicle with drive wheels on the ground while the engine is off. This mechanically turns the output shaft and internal gear sets at highway speeds, while the engine-driven pump remains stationary, providing zero hydraulic pressure for lubrication. Without active oil circulation, high-speed rotation generates extreme dry friction that can weld planetary gears to their carriers within just a few miles. Habit number 6 is driving aggressively prior to proper thermal warm-up. When transmission fluid is below 10 degrees Celsius or 50 degrees Fahrenheit, it is thick and viscous, resisting flow through the microscopic passages of the mechatronics valve body. This slows regulator valve movement and increases energy required by electromagnetic pressure regulators. Heavy throttle during this cold phase causes micro-slipping during clutch synchronization, rapidly glazing friction linings. Habit number 7 is subjecting the transmission to sustained heavy loads without auxiliary cooling. Under sustained high-load conditions like towing or steep inclines, continuous micro-slipping of the torque converter lockup disc generates massive thermal loads. When fluid temperatures exceed the standard 80 to 95 degrees Celsius operating window, entering the 105 to 115 degrees Celsius range, the oil begins to oxidize and thin rapidly, reducing hydraulic line pressure and causing unstable pressure regulation. Habit number 8 is performing arbitrary TCU adaptation resets on high-mileage transmissions. The TCU utilizes sophisticated self-learning algorithms that track clutch filling times and pre-charge cycles, constantly adjusting pressure offsets to compensate for natural clutch wear. Resetting these adaptive values forces the TCU to revert to baseline pressure targets that are insufficient for worn clutches, causing massive slippage and rapid friction plate destruction. Habit number 9 is utilizing non-approved multi-vehicle transmission fluids instead of ZF Lifeguard 8. The ZF8 HP requires fluids specifically engineered with proprietary friction modifier and viscosity index packages designed for its paper-based friction linings. Generic fluids introduce chemically incompatible additive packages that alter the dynamic coefficient of friction, leading to delayed clutch synchronization and irregular torque converter lockup behavior. Habit number 10 is relying on the manufacturer lifetime fill myth and neglecting fluid changes. While manufacturers promote lifetime fluid to lower advertised operating costs, while vehicle manufacturers promote lifetime fluid to lower advertised operating costs, ZF officially recommends a fluid and filter change every 50,000 to 75,000 miles, or every 8 years. As fluid ages, Clutch A naturally sheds abrasive debris that bypasses the integrated pan filter and enters the mechatronics, scoring valve body bores and clogging electromagnetic pressure regulators. Preventive maintenance and protection strategies. Protecting your ZF8H transmission requires understanding both the destructive habits to avoid and the preventive maintenance procedures that ensure long-term reliability. The most critical protection strategy is developing proper shifting discipline that eliminates the shock-loading events that trigger cascading failures. Always come to a complete stop before changing direction between reverse and drive. This single behavioral change eliminates the most destructive stress event the transmission experiences. The 1 second of patience required to stop completely prevents thousands of dollars in potential repair costs and extends transmission life dramatically. Implement a proper warm-up procedure, especially in cold weather. Allow the transmission fluid to reach at least 35 degrees Celsius before demanding full performance. This typically requires 30 seconds to 1 minute of idle time, followed by gentle driving for the first few minutes. Monitor the transmission temperature through your vehicle's diagnostic system if available. Maintain proper fluid service intervals, regardless of manufacturer claims about a lifetime fill. Change the transmission fluid and integrated filter every 50,000 to 75,000 miles for normal driving conditions, or even sooner if you routinely tow or drive aggressively. Address any driveline vibrations or unusual shift behavior immediately. The ZF8HP provides early warning signs of developing problems through subtle changes in shift quality or timing. Harsh downshifts, delayed engagement from park to drive, or unusual noises during gear changes indicate developing issues that are much less expensive to address before complete failure occurs. The ZF8HP transmission represents sophisticated German engineering that rewards owners who understand and respect its design limitations. When operated within its parameters and maintained properly, it provides smooth, efficient operation for hundreds of thousands of miles. However, the precision that makes it excellent also makes it vulnerable to abuse and neglect. The single habit of shifting between reverse and drive while rolling destroys more ZF transmissions than all other factors combined. This behavior creates shock loads that the transmission was never designed to handle, triggering a cascade of failures that ultimately require complete rebuilding or replacement. The cost of developing proper shifting discipline is zero, while the cost of transmission replacement often exceeds $20,000. Understanding these destructive habits and implementing proper maintenance procedures transforms the ZF8HP from a potential liability into one of the most reliable and sophisticated transmissions available. The investment in proper care and operation pays dividends in reliability, performance, and long-term value retention that makes luxury vehicle ownership both enjoyable and financially sustainable. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, and if you like content like this, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one.